Hello, everyone. How's everybody doing? Thank you so much for joining in. It's late. I'm doing these Q and A's before I travel. Hello, everyone. How's everybody doing? And it's nice to do these Q and A's. I do them for particular reasons to people to tell me what's going on and why do they think that it should be addressed. Tomorrow we have an interesting live feed of what it's happening at the border. That is in particularly our main cream and butter or our peanut butter and jelly, whatever you want to call it. So today, how's everybody doing? Thank you so much for joining in. Q and A for people that want to ask a question. Uh, you know, we're trying to do our best over here and give you guys the reality of what's going on. You know, uh, so hello to everybody. How's everybody doing? Thank you so much for joining in. Oscar Blue, hello from Missouri. Hello, CJ. Where are you guys watching me from? I have a cup of coffee, so it's going to be a long night. I had to do some writing for a newspaper, and it has to be delivered at 3 something in the morning because it's East Coast. So I'm gonna stay awake the whole night and then deliver the writing. Somebody saying, I don't believe this. I believe that he's coming, but I don't believe that Jesus is coming soon. Hopefully our Lord and Savior. America is doomed. No, it's not. If it was doomed, we will not have faith that Jesus was coming, right? So sometimes evil has to come, bad things need to happen, for people to rise and for people to fight. So this is a war. Spiritual, information, physical, technology, everything you want to even call it. So have faith. Did you happen to read Schellenberger's Twitter files? CIA post was posted today. And hello, what's going on, Tony Montana? No, I did not read it. Do you guys watch Donald Trump at the Bronx? What that was historic, man. Uh, that was historic. That was really historic. Um, hello, sir. How Belinda at heart? How you doing? Blessings to you. Buy me a coffee is right there. And I want to ask you guys if you guys want to support me, please do. I'm trying to travel soon, and we haven't. We're a little behind on the traveling, but we're trying to go to a lot of places. One of them is Armenia. Also, we're trying to travel to Central and South America. Also, go back to Israel. We have a lot to save up, man. We got to save up a lot. So your help is much needed, really. Hello from Central Texas, Angie. Hello, Miss Deborah. Hello, Miss Teresa Belk. Uh, hello, Miss Autumn Hill. Man, how long has been, man? Miss Autumn Hill, how long has been? You following me. You guys think that I don't. The other day we were talking about this, that a lot of people say, like, Oscar, you don't forget a name. You know, it's like Jack Black impersonating The Rock. I never forget a face, and I never forget a name, and I never forget a face. My mind is like a steel trap. October 2019. Look at that. Yeah, it's been a little while. So I know it has been like 5 years. Where can we donate? It's right there. It's pinned on the chat. It is called Buy Me a Coffee. And it's right there. You can buy a coffee. How many coffees you want, man? Michelle MCD, I saw you earlier live. You had every right to become emotional. Oh yeah. It's to hear a child, we have seen that in the Darien, Ben and I, the white giant right here behind me. We have seen that in the Darien Gap. Uh, and we had seen children yelling for their lives. I don't want to die. I want to go home. So it's not the first time that I hear it. The first time that I heard it, it really shocked me. I didn't cry. I cried on my third trip through the Darien Gap. That I had a hard time. I'm not even gonna lie about it. It was emotional the whole time. But um, you know, the first time that I was in shock is when a 19-year-old or a 20-year-old, in front of me was telling me that she just got raped in the middle of the Darien. That was for me like, holy moly. Like, man, it's really happening. Like, we knew that it was happening, but until it hits you in the face and it's right there, it is where, you get to realize that this is no joke. Yes, I watched President Trump, a very historic moment in time. Yeah, that was a historic moment, man. In the Bronx, packed, a lot of people. The place is turning on Biden, man. It's just the United States is tired of that. Mm. The United States is sick and tired of this, man. They're tired. Really, they are exhausted. The United States is exhausted of what is going on. It's just the transgenderism, the gender dysphoria, this whole man. It's just so exhausting. Really, I don't know how you guys are dealing with this, man. It's so exhausting. Allison Craig, how you doing? They love him, but I gathered the Bronx has no support from their leaders. I'm in Arizona. When Israel sinned against the Lord, she was given to her enemies. America must turn away from our idol and turn to the Lord. That's your perception, but it's really profound, Andy. Really profound, brother. I'm reading your comments. Q&A, man. Q&A, drop it. Trump was in his element in the Bronx for more New York support than Dems, though. Oh yeah, New York Mayor Adams is out. He's a complete jackass and he's a racist. Really, that's the way it is. That's the way we see it. Hello, Lorraine Whitney. Hello, Cool Hand, Luke Skywatcher. How you doing? Margaret Guzman from Palm Springs, California. Been following you since you started, man. Margaret, thank you so much. Palm Springs, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful over there, man. Deborah Graham, thank you for all you do. Thank you. Video you made before was tough to watch. I'm praying for those beautiful man. It's so sad what happened. On this day with that child. It's sad. Really, it's sad for. So this is the scene for people that haven't seen this video. I did a live video earlier. Go and watch it. This is what happened a couple of days ago. It went viral because the video got viral. It's a child, an 11-year-old, got shot 5 times by a cartel group that wanted to interview. They wanted to interview. They wanted to kidnap. I'm sorry, her mom. So this kid was interfering with the cartel and fighting off the cartel. An 11-year-old defending her mother from getting kidnapped, and the cartel shot the child. And the child is in his. Man, I'm getting emotional again, man. I'm not even lying. Ooh. The child is on the floor and yelling, I don't want to die. It's so freaking bad. And it gets me so upset that this is the way our country is, narco culture, cartel culture. We haven't done anything to stop them. They're growing, massively. Is this, we need to stop the distribution. We need to cooperate with both countries, uh, in the United States and Mexico. And that's the way it is. So, oh my God, it's such a tough video to see, man. Trump loves the city that he and his family built, New York. Great again. Steve Conley, thanks for to people like you. People are making walking up. Thank you so much. Tara Gomez, we were made for the times such we were made for the times such as these. Keep the faith strong, bold. Michael Gale, how you doing? Deborah Graham, yes, exhausting. How you doing? Evelina De Leon from Texas. Uh, this is a comment from X. How everybody doing on X? Top learning what our country has been to us in the world. I'm disgusted, really. I want to support a country that is respected and liked. Something I'm sure we are not. You need to support yourself right now. Find a way to understand that you're in the fight, and this is the most important fight of your lives for your children, your grandchildren, and the future of the United States of America. Just a girl, progressive liberalism is destroying our country. Yes, it is. Now they're passing shots out to the homeless, alcoholics. Who's that helping, man? How's that helping? It's just part of the plan. Really, it is part of the plan. Make Mexico great again. The cartels are taking over. It's not from right now. It has been going on for years, really. Who's Bukele? I'm not gonna get triggered by you. Go ahead and do whatever you got to do. Google it yourself, man. It's the best president in the whole continent. Uh, do you never thought I would say this? America allow people to dress like a terrorist, talk like a terrorist, fly terrorist flags on the streets, and it's like watching a war movie. Yeah, it is, and it's like watching a war movie that is a nightmare. I see it like that. But at the end, the good guys always win. So it has to happen, man. Do you think Trump will stop the migrant madness? Well, if he does, if he brings the right policies and the policies do not look inhuman, uh, because he's going to get more attacked. The number one thing I have said this before that he needs to do: get out of the global compact on migration, cut the funding to the NGOs, investigate the NGOs, the ones that they are fraudulent, prosecute them, and prosecute them hard. Stop the funding to NGOs, stop the funding in terms to migration to the UN, because the UN has a lot of funding from all across the globe, and ultimately regulate asylum and refugee. You can't stop that because it's under your it's under your law, immigration law, but you need to regulate that, and you need to stop the mass migration. It's a mass disaster. You need to continue with migration. Migration is a right. It's a human right that I believe in. And also, ultimately, in those human rights, you have a process to do so. You have a legal pathway that you got to go in. But ultimately, this is out of hand. And everybody knows it. Everybody in the part of the world knows it. Even the migrants know it. So, it has to be regulated. Uh, you know, just because of that. Uh, the U.S. government, and Mexican government, and cartels will not escape the wrath of God. Wow. Uh, gonna be nonstop immigration protests if Trump wins. Yeah, I predicted that, and that's the thing. He won't win. Illegals will vote. That's that's well, okay. Uh, Trump pushes the vaccine. He's on it. Trump isn't stopping nothing. They are all in with the NWO. Oof, oof. A lot of people have said that, man. And a lot of people are saying that, and a lot of knowledgeable people are saying that, man. That's the problem. That when you start hearing it from here and there, from a person from here and there, you're like, okay, all right, yeah, yeah, yeah. But when you start hearing it from like war correspondents and people that are knowledgeable on the world topics, you're like, hey, something's going on over there, man. So you start reading, you start understanding what's going on, and you're like, hey. Quiche. You know, um, no comment, but everybody knows what's going on. Uh, Somebody saying not true. Trump just trusted the wrong person, Fauci, but he trusted him as he trusted Mike Pence, as he trusted a lot of snakes under his administration. I think that that was his number one mistake, that he trusted a lot of people, and that is all his advisors were a complete disaster. You know, there was a point that I remember that their advisors were telling him, "Hey, you know, the border's under control," and it was a complete disaster when he first started. And we started saying, "No, it's not under control. It's coming, and you know, the flow is coming." So, you know, we need to understand the reality. It is what it is. You know, people make mistakes, man. They're human beings. Nobody's perfect. The only perfect human being that ever walked this planet is Jesus. Other than that, tell me another human being that is perfect without sin. Tell me, and I will completely accept it if it is accurate. Where is it? No, no, no. Aloha, Robin Byrne. Aloha, Oscar. Aloha. Uh, I was very glad to see. Okay, very glad to see you with Lou Valentino the other day. You woke up many people that were blind. Thank you so much. You know, quick shout out to Lou Valentino. He's a cool guy, man. He's Puerto Rican. I love talking to Latino people. He has a big platform at YouTube, and I didn't know that. I didn't know that he had a big platform. So he called. He let me just tell you how it was. He messaged me on Twitter, and he started saying like, "Hey, brother, you know what? I would like to have you on my show." I never Googled him. I just saw that he was on Twitter, and I said, "Well, you know," I started like, "What do you want to talk about? Migration." But you go in there deep, like you have every info, and I'm like, "Get well, if you need it, I'll help you. You know, whatever it's if it's good for to waking up people and to make them understand what's going on." Yeah, sooner or later, I realized that he has a gigantic platform at YouTube. I didn't know that until I finished the show. I was like, "Well, wow, you he has a platform, and he has been doing it for quite some time, and he has been working, you know, doing his informative programs and podcasts and all this kind of stuff. And he's a cool guy. He's a really good guy. Uh, we talked backstage for like 30 minutes before the show, and then after the show, we all still talked about, you know, backstage. We talked about a lot about Israel. When I went to Israel, I told him what's going on. You know, the events that happened, the bombing of Hezbollah, the bombing of Hamas. You know, the attacks of the IDF to Gaza. I told him everything. Like it goes back and forth, man. And also when I went to Ukraine, I talked to him about that. So you know, we talked a lot, and he was really shocked. Like, damn, man, it's like that's wow. He said. And also we talked little things, you know, here and there, Darien Gap and migration caravans and all that. But he's a cool guy. It was it's a pleasure to meet him, and he's from Puerto Rico. Dale, brat, cool guy. Uh, uh, Today he had 8,000 today. Who had 8,000? Trump. Uh, Trump had 8,000. You know, people are really commentating on the backs with Trump. You know, I'm not going to mention it, not because I don't want to, or because I believe that he's not or he is or whatever it is the fact of the matter is that when you mention it, it damages the platform. And really it's so much, you know, it's you're messing with health issues, and you're messing with medical issues, like medical acknowledgments, and giving out medical adjustments and saying, oh, we this and that, you know. I remember, and let me just tell you, I had COVID. I was hospitalized for 7 days. uh and when I was hospitalized, they told me if I had that, you know, and I said no. And they used some kind of a Dexametazona, creo que. I don't remember. It was to open up your lungs, and they put that in, and also I started like eating well and all that kind of stuff. And I started doing exercise, and after that, my life completely changed. In terms to, I was a little bit overweight. Now I work out massively, like a monster every day. But from there, I said like, man, I need to go back to my boxing days. So I started walking and doing my running. Of course, I'm not gonna lie, the repercussions of COVID really hit me. I had this tickle in my throat, like consistently. It was really bad. And also I had at first when I started, I had breathing issues. My God, Jesus. Hold on a minute, man. No, I'm not even gonna put it on. The man is here. I'm trying to go to Armenia. I'm just telling them, Chuck. I'm trying to go. I'm saving up money. I'm saving up money, Chuck. I'm saving up money. I know that you're going to be there for a couple of trips, and then I'm trying to go with you to Israel. I miss you so much. I miss your advice. I miss joking with you, walking like a ranger, real fast, uh, drinking a cup of coffee, going to places that they're not up to my standards. And in presenting myself as your gardener, that is, I think that is the most greatest thing when we're together. Hi, my name is Chuck Holton. Oh no, let me do the Chuck. You guys want me to do the Chuck Holton, boys? You guys want me to do the Chuck Holton? I will do the Chuck Holton. Chuck Holton. Hi, my name is Chuck Holton. Nice to meet you. This is my gardener. Hey, Oscar, come here. Come here. Come here. My gardener. This is Oscar. Oscar. This is a guy that I met in a war back in Turkey, and we traveled to Iraq, and we did 7 months in Afghanistan, and then from there we went to, like, holy Jesus Christ, man! This guy travels in a portal, man. I told him the other day, you travel in the portal, Chuck. I love you, Chuck. I love you with all my heart. That's my mentor right there. Uh, this place is not up to your standards. I saw the picture you sent me. You send me those pictures, and I wanted to respond, but I feel a little bit, down when you send it to me, man. I'm like, man, I wish I could be there. I'm trying to get there, people. I'm trying to get there with Chuck. Go to Armenia, buy me a coffee is right there, pin in the chat. I'm saving, I'm saving, I'm saving. Everything that you guys are giving out, I'm saving it. Love you too, Chuck. Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless your family. He's on a mission, a man on a mission. One thing that I learned from Chuck was that we are man's on mission with God. We are not on mission to accomplish something phenomenal, incredible. No, we're on a mission with God. Love you, Chuck. Miss you so much, man. Hope that I see you again. Is Chuck is Chuck the most interested man in the world? Are you, Chuck? Are you? Oh man, I wish that I could be by your side right now. I would be giving it to you, man. Oh, he's interesting. He's interesting, man. Much love, Oscar. Mike, MKE. I don't know if it was Mike or it's MKE. Oh, it's MKE. Man, I'm getting old, man. 1986, dude. Much love, Oscar. My mom showed you to me before she passed away in 2019. Keep up the wow. Ah, we had really close, uh, people with our broadcast, that they have, a few people that have passed away, and it hurts, man. One of them, I'm not gonna say names because much love. My mom showed you to me before she passed away. What was the name of your mom? If I don't mean no disrespect to you, I wish that I can know your name of your mom so I can say, God bless her dear heart into her travels with our Lord and Savior. Keep up the great journalism and getting the word out on the U.S. and the caravans and addressing the cartels shockhold. Thank you so much, dude. Well, if you can tell me the name of your mom, I easily, man, I can remember. Oh my God, man. No way. Whoo. Yep. Wow. Whoo. Man, God bless your dear heart. Send you a big hug, MKE 1986 dude, and may her rest in peace and be with our Lord and Savior. Uh, thank you. You're a beautiful and kind mom. God bless you, man. Uh, Oscar found your channel through Chuck's reporting last fall, and his recommendation for your reporting has been spectacular. I love Chuck, man. He's my mentor, man. I don't joke around when I say that, man. I have a couple of mentors. One of them is a journalist from here from Tijuana. Her name is Claudia, uh, and she's a teacher to all of us. She's incredible. I think that she's the most important and brave journalist in our generation. And the other one, of course, it is Chuck. And I have a couple of other, people that I admire, Michael Young, and all these people I look up to of their work, what they do with their work. Personal lives is something else, you know. Last fall, his recommendation for you from laugh to tears, your authenticity, it is commendable. Thank you so much. I need to learn these kind of words, man. They're beautiful, commendable. That's a really beautiful word, commendable. Let me write it down, commendable. I like that word. I'm gonna use it more in a broadcast. I do this kind of stuff when I'm with white people, man. I'm sorry. It's just I'm sorry. It got out. I learned good English. I'm sorry. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. San Diego's really bad. Yes, it's bad, but the thing is that when back in the day, and it's not that I'm famous. Oh my God, Oscar Blue's so famous. No, my reporting was not that noticeable to hundreds of thousands of people. Now I work with networks that they catch attention a lot. I collaborate with Epoch Times. I work with Real America's Boys News. And for me to do a report or a broadcast in terms to like massively go in, it's just, it's just putting a rope on my neck. So I gotta really be really careful. That's why I have pulled out a lot from the reporting over here. But there's a lot of incredible journalists over here in Tijuana that I have always mentioned them for you to follow. So they're in the fight. Everybody doesn't like people being mistreated, being trafficked. They know what's going on. So thank you for that comment. This is a topic that is, man, everybody's attacking Benjamin Netanyahu. And I don't want to get into it. There's pros and cons. He's in it, he's not. But let me just read this comment. Was with Hannity, and they were saying they are thinking of showing the tapes of October 7th so people to understand why they retaliated. I think that I understand in the October 7th, they're trying to make it look like it doesn't even exist anymore. That I believe that is disgusting and the most evil thing. But ultimately, also, I believe that this war needs to come to an end, and it needs to come to peace and an agreement. Ultimately, you cannot tell Israel to stop firing and to stop defending themselves, because Hamas, people don't understand this. I was there. Hamas and Hezbollah keep attacking, man. They keep attacking. So I have asked so many pro-Palestine people this question, and I'm being blunt and I'm being transparent and honest. If the IDF stops ceasefire, all right, they cease fire, all right, is Hamas and Hezbollah going to stop also? That's my question. because what they did on October 7th, it is a sign that they're willing to eradicate and eliminate every Jew on Israel. So that's my question. When you answer that question, I would love for you to just tell me and come to an agreement like, oh, yeah, they're going to stop. Are you sure? Are you sure they're going to stop? Buy me coffee is right there, people. Pin in the chat. Completely appreciate if you guys contribute to my independent reporting and travel fund. Thank you so much. Commandable is a compliment. Yeah, I know what commandable means, but it's just I never used it. And when I hear it, it's just such a beautiful word. It sounds nice, so I'm just going to use it, man. Our county in NC, North Carolina, I think it's had an Afford summit, and main speakers were from California and handing out line of propaganda. Man, that's just crazy. That's just love your honesty. Thank you so much, Ladima Burns. Thank you. Obama hates Israel. Well, what do you want me to say? I just heard that cobalt BOMB, which was exploded in the sea, the radiation from the cloud will fall during the rain. Wow. I think people have to talk about what really is happening in us. Well, that's it sounds like a conspiracy, but it's there's so much going on, it's like there's this idea that they have found a way to change the weather and and all this kind of stuff. Mm. So it's really are conspiracies that you are really digging into them, and you intend to find a lot of accurate a lot of accurateness on the conspiracies. So it's like, ha ha, I caught you, and then it's like, no, you didn't, and then it's like, ha ha, I caught you, and then like, oh my god, it's like a hide and seek, kind of like that. I see it. Oscar, till they finish Hamas and the Palestinians is Hamas, so say not two states. I don't agree with that, but I think that there needs to be peace, and for order to be peace, terrorism needs to end. Um, Hamas needs to be eradicated. That's an actual truth. Terrorism, it's like the cartels, but there's a lot of innocent people dying. I will tell you that there's a lot of innocent people dying. So Hamas will never stop. Hatred of Jewish people is ingrained in them. Thank you for your work, Oscar. Thank you so much, Barbara Lynn Shield. You can hear about it as Jessica Ariel Morocco. All right, thank you so much. Vivek came up with a merit system. Perhaps that's the start of better solution. Man, Vivek Ramaswamy, Vivek Ramaswamy, Vivek Ramaswamy has an exquisite language, man, and he's so well articulated. He has the best speeches. Really, to hear that guy out, he's so smart. I think that somebody saying don't trust Vivek. Come on, now we're gonna start. You don't trust anybody, but trust. The only one that you need to trust is Trump, but the other ones don't trust him. Like, come on, man, stop. Like, really. But I can tell you, he's really articulate. He's really smart. I think that he's really smart. I think that he can be the guy that leads the Republican Party. He's a really articulated and smart guy. Until now, tell me and prove me wrong of what he has done wrong. Until now, you cannot say I don't trust him when he hasn't done anything that is untrustworthy. This is an argument. Vivid educated with Soros money. Where did you go to college? Where that your children are being you're studying. Your college students right now. All your All your new generations, Harvard, Stanford, Yale, Brown. Who do you think is funding them? Not because they're getting funded by a school, by a person that is evil. It means that you're going to be evil, right? Not because you live in the lion's den. It means that you're going to be part of them. The greatest example of that is Jesus. He lived and walked with people that did not believe in him, but he was a Jew and he got betrayed by all Jews. And not because he was a Jew and he was a leader and he was living with people that they believed that he was not the Messiah. Not because of that, he was going to be exactly like them, right? So does it mean something? Well, if he implied to say, yeah, I'm going to go over there, man, because I'm going to be part of Soros education, that's different. I don't think that he realized that he was going to a school that was being sponsored by Soros or not. I don't even know that, man. I'm just going with your argument. I really do know. I really do not know, man. So, uh, somebody saying extremely smart. He's really smart, man. He's really smart. We cannot say the opposite about that. If we're saying the opposite, it will be completely non. You know, it will complete. It's not an argument. The guy is smart. You cannot. Don't tell me differently. The guy is really smart. Thank you. That's why. The problem is possibly the color, man. And I'll be honest with you. It has nothing to do with color, Oscar. It has to do because he was part of the pharmaceutical company and he was with Soros. And oh my God. And be real, man. He's making a difference. The guy has a voice. The guy is really accurate when he speaks. He's extremely accurate. Uh, he's extremely smart. He has done nothing but to say and defend the Republic. He has defended the Republican Party. He's standing with what is right. What is something that you don't trust? Thank you, Dark Star. My God, man, your comment. Jesus, I cannot even elaborate how to make that comment, to drop it in, man, but you just dropped it. His wife is a top oncologist. Oh my God, Jesus. What is it? God makes all these people just to be so smart, or what the hell? And get together like, hey, man, you're smart. Yeah, I'm smart. Let's just triple double this smartness. Erica King. Good evening, Blue, and to the Blue crew. Hey, how you doing, man? Thank you so much for letting me know on the last name is Bibik Ramaswamy. Ramaswamy. Acidre Rockwell. We all taken dirty money some point in our lives, but it doesn't make us all evil people. Well, good evening to everybody. How's everybody doing, man? It's 10:50 at night. It's late. I want to do this Q&A. Buy me a coffee. It's right there, pin in the chat. People, come on. We're trying to travel soon, so God bless you all. Thank you for every single thing. Thank you for contributing. If you contribute, I will mention your name right now, and I will give a top comment to you, man. So I'm right here waiting for you guys. So I'm just watching the live feed right here, the comments. Oof. That was really strange. That was strange. Strange that Nikki now is going to vote for Trump. Who knows? Maybe she should be vice president. Hell no. Hell to the F no. No, that will be I will be Judas, man, in the White House. When I saw that, it's so, I don't know if she's been paid off, bought off, whatever. But I'll tell you, it's that everybody knows that Biden is doing a horrible job. It's just so obvious what Biden is doing, man. It's such a horrible, horrible job. It's the worst job that has ever been done in the White House. Possibly, top 5 worst presidents in history of the United States of America. I have 2, but I don't have the other 3. You know, and my top 2 worst presidents are Democrats. It is Joe Biden, possibly on number 3. In number 1, I will say Barack Obama. Or in the particular order, like president and vice president, man. Uh, Barack Obama at 1, Joe Biden at 2, Carter at 3. Like, who else? Who else do you guys think? Carter. Everybody's saying Carter or Obama. Obama was for me, was the worst. It's not about like what he, everything, the things that he lied about, man. It's just, Jesus. Let's go with the comments. I live in a Hindu community, and they love Bibic because they feel they have a voice. Yes, absolutely. He's a great guy, man. Good evening, Oscar, and everyone. Central Florida here, and share Gitter, Donald J. Trump. Wow, what a question. It's getting better, man. It's getting better. Was lifting the other day. I did some chest. I did 225. It's, many reps. Pop, 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 pop. It's getting better on chest, on flat bench. So it's getting there, man. Now I'm a racist because I don't trust Vivid. Who told you that you were a racist? Who told you? When did I said? Can somebody in the live feed tell me if I said in one point to somebody that they were racist? If you're implying, that's your business, man. But Obama was, yes, he was such a, yes, I will give you that, man. He lied with the mouth like nobody else. He's a really good speaker. Obama was the worst because he was a Trojan horse. He started, yes, absolutely. Thank you so much, Erica. Just because you don't like someone doesn't make you a racist, bro. You're good. You have your opinions, and I love to hear it. I never said that nobody was racist. I'm just saying that, people sometimes they don't trust because they're different. When did I say that? You're implying. When you imply, you get your feelings in there. When you get your feelings in there, it is your problem. It is not mine. Freedom of speech is called. Carter and LeBron James were bad. Let's not forget Bush Jr. Yeah, this one was horrible. Bush Jr. was horrible, man. And whoever does not agree with me, it's because they're crazy and nuts. LeBron James. LeBron James, LBJ, LeBron James. Also, he's horrible. Man. LeBron James is horrible. The biggest liptard in basketball. Bush Jr. was horrible, man. Biden had a terrible TV ad on Trump. Lies. It's awful. It is what it is. Oh, how's everybody doing? Thank you so much for joining in. It is nice to say hello to you guys. We got almost 400 people on the live feed. I'm waiting for you guys to comment, questions, whatever you guys want to do. We got still like 25 to 30 minutes in the live feed to talk about whatever topic you want to talk about. So Biden is way worse than Carter, and Carter wasn't great in the 70s. Oscar never called anyone a racist. He's the last person I can imagine to not be accepting of their races and entities. But it's just, it's just the thing is that, oh, somebody buy me a coffee. Someone anonymous. Someone bought a coffee. Best reporter on earth. Reply. My God, thank you so much. Best reporter on earth. Oh my God, thank you so much. Buy me a coffee. It is right there, pin on the chat. You guys like to contribute to my independent reporting and travel fund. Buy me a coffee. It is right there. Oscar just said people must not like him cause of his skin color or something to that effect. So that is racist because I said that. So I said that was racist. Wow. Carter sold the Panama Canal. Yes, he did. Have you seen Ben lately? I love you two together. I'm gonna see him. Surprise! I miss the White Giant, man. I miss him. I miss him right there. I get that. I don't ever move that picture. I think I have another picture of him and me that is one of the pentacles of our careers, and it was in the Darien. It was us walking in the middle of a river, and it is him on the other side. And one and my phone, I have, on this phone. Look, I'm not touching my screensavers just for you to know how much I love that guy. I have this picture, right, of the child that I saved on the Darien, and it's really an impact, photo. And on the other phone, look who I got. This is a beautiful picture. It's a beautiful picture. It's him hugging me, walking in Colombia. This picture has a story. I was being an ass on that trip. The whole trip, he can tell you I was being an ass, and I was having a hard time with him. And we always argue because he has his points of view, I have my points of view, but we love each other because that's my brother, right? So, he just hugged me and he said, "You need to calm down, bro." And when he hugged me, he's like, "Come on, relax. This is the most dangerous and best trip of our lives. We need to focus and accomplish our goals." And it settled in. I love him, man. He's my brother. We'll give my life for him. When you spend time in the middle of the Darien Gap in a jungle with him and your friend, and you share like food, and you're saving his life and he's saving your life, and both of you guys are doing it for the right purpose to fight, the evil, the leftists, the progressives, the horrible Democrats. It's just beautiful. It all works together. We fight all the time. We don't fight like fist fight, but we argue all the time. We argue all the time, like argue all the time. And it's like, no, no, no. And I'm like, yes, yes. So I'm a plan to see him. Uh, uh, I'm a plan to see him in the next incoming days. Somebody's still on the race words, man. You get your feelings hurt, man. Come on. Oscar, I hope you're well. You're making a huge difference in Mexico and the United States. Thank you so much, SK567. Thank you so much. Hey, man, where's the mouse? Right there. Wow. This comment: Saudi Arabia bought even Chicago parking meter company. U.S. sells everything to Chicago, could use for the revenue. Wow. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Do you guys still have parking meters? That's crazy. Ben's a good guy. He's a beautiful man. Senator Durbin and Schumer are the worst. Well, yeah. Uh, hey Oscar, what's the wildlife around the Darien? Are they any jaguars or crocs or cayman in the water? Oh my God. Well, we saw. There's a snake particularly in the jungle, that has bitten a lot of migrants, and it's really fatal. It is called the X snake. Uh, and it's called the X because his skin it goes like an XXX all the way to the back. We saw one in our last trip, and she was all cradled in a rock. Big one, man, big one. And somebody bought a coffee. She's Sandy. Oh my God, Sandy says, you are a brave man. Thanks for doing what you do. Thank you so much. Sandy bought 5 coffees. My God, thank you so much. Buy me coffees right there, guys. Please help out. I'm trying to get to a lot of places. Armenia, trying to go. Alpaca Renee, thank you so much. It says, God bless and protect you, Oscar. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Buy me coffees right there. My God, thank you, guys. Thank you. We really need your support. So I think that that snake was really, it's one of the dangers. You know, when you're walking in the jungle, man, you're walking on these pathways going up in mountains, and it's just like, man, it's horrible. And then all of a sudden you're walking and it goes like it. The thing about a snake, what I learned in the jungle is that they're not after you. They think that you are after them. So as soon as they see you, they go away. You're not the prey. If you're a dead body, yes, you are. They're going to eat you up. But they're not trying to bite you. They're not trying to attack you. They feel that you're threatening them and you're close to them. They're going to bit or they're going to go. And that's, what we have seen. Wild pigs, those ones are aggressive. Those ones are, the natives in the tribe, man, have told us that those are the most difficult animals in the jungle. More than a panther, more than a jaguar. They're difficult. They're hard. You know, uh, alligators, we've seen a lot. There's a lot of alligators. A lot of alligators. All kinds of frogs. All kinds of birds. My God, a lot of kinds of birds, man. And the whole night is a beautiful, soothing. Those channels that you put on YouTube to go to sleep to hear birds and to hear the sea or the water. It's like you're hearing it on 5K, man. It's just such a beautiful thing when you're laying at night in the jungle. Um, Hauling monkeys, those ones are aggressive. We got lost on their first trip, and as we were coming back, they were aggressive to us. They were throwing stuff at us from the top of the trees, and it's just, those are. I think those animals we have seen them. I don't know what else. Ben can tell you if he saw other animals, but you know, we this last time we were walking and there was panther what is it called, finger, the paw on the bottom of the dirt. So the guys from Centerfront, the border agents, they know if it is hot, where to go, where not to go. Really smart people, man. We walk with the most smartest agents in the world. I call them like that, the angels of the jungle. And for me, they are the most smartest agents in the world. Yes, they're splendid. They're authentical. They're beautiful people. Let's go with another comment. Tell your brother how many people agree with you. That will be another argument. So you don't want to do that, man. Because one time, I went to Ben's comments, and I just made a negative comment, but as mocking him, right? And holy cow, man, it was a bombshell of people like, we cannot believe that this came from you, Blue. My God, you're like family. How can you do this to your brother? And I was joking. I was joking. And many people were saying, "Oh, he's just making a joke." But there's some people that take it real serious, man. They defend Ben, man. Uh, Kathy says, "Yes, you had to pay for parking everywhere in Atlanta." Uh, Biden will be removed by August. Trump showed up tonight in New York. However, people will become emboldened when Trump gets into the civil war begins. So you're predicting that there will be a civil war. Most worried about Chinese mail. See a lot of Atlanta now. Never did before. That's crazy. The Discernment from prior to the pandemic, the people entering half are coming safety after war. Uh, you're a little loco, but I guess that's why we love you. We need crazy people in this world. Do you think a normal guy will go through the most dangerous place for migrants 4 times? Do you think a normal guy will get almost killed in the top of a mountain in a volcano by MS-13 gang in Guatemala? Do you think a normal guy will go to the borders of Venezuela and Colombia and almost got snatched by the Venezuelan government? Do you think a normal guy will walk 11 caravans with God knows who, thousands and thousands of people, and possibly getting sick? Do you think a normal guy will go to the wall and try to walk mountains all the way to show you the wall for hours and hours and hours? You need crazy people to make things right. I never said that I was normal. Yes, I have. Are there any pick my tries for your what agents were you talking? What agents were you talking about to get you tough to get you through the jungle? Panamanian agents, agents from Panama. Um, are they any pick my tribes or feral people around that area and what they're taught on the traffic of migrants disturbing? There's 2 tribes that they control the jungles, the Embera and the Guna, and they have a lot of them they don't agree because of the high level of contamination that is destroying their environment, but a lot of them and also they're destroying their culture, the children, the young guys, and are now dedicating themselves to guide the migrants and to do bad stuff inside the jungle. So that's why they don't agree with it. The 82,000 plus children missing, I think every one day where they are. Oscar, you are doing God's work. Thank you so much, Sophia. Thank you. God bless you, Sophia, for saying that. I'm doing God's work. That's absolutely amazing when people say something like that in reference to God or Jesus. It makes me go to sleep at peace because sometimes it's really hard. Buy me coffee is right there, people. If people want to contribute to my independent reporting and travel fund, it will help a lot, people. I'm traveling soon, so it's going to be really important. I'm going to, travel someplace. MJ, you're one in a million, that's for sure. My God, another comment. My God, what are you guys doing here, man? It's a beautiful comment. Beautiful, 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 beautiful comment. So I want to open this package with you guys. This was a gift by Patriot Mobile. Look how beautiful this gift is, man. It says Patriot Mobile memorabilia. I think so. It was given to me. So people, if you guys want to support local companies and support good American companies, and American-made companies, go to Patriot Mobile, patriotmobile.com, Patriot Mobile promo code RAV, and this is a We the People Constitution. My God, there's a Constitution. Concern articles of Constitution Convention, writing on the Constitution, Article 1, Section A. The House of Representatives compose Constitution of the United States, Article, Section. All right, let me read this. Never read it before in my life. I read the Mexican Constitution, not. It says, "We, the people of the United States, in order to form more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure blessings of liberty in ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish the Constitution for the United States of America, Article 1. All legislative powers herein granted shall be vested in a Congress of the United States, which shall consist of a Senate of a House of Representatives." Well, it's all about art. It's really long. Wow. So they gave me this. I'm gonna read it next time. That amendment. Okay, let's go to the amendments. Oh, okay. All right. Oh my God. Yes. All right. What do you think, people? What do you think of the phone? What do you think of the phone unplugged? What the hell? The hell is that? The phone unplugged. I don't know what do you mean by that. Uh, I follow your work and reporting. Thank you so much, Sophia. It's true that Venezuela emptied their prisons. No, that's nothing that is accurate. They did that back in, I don't remember when, but now no. Well, they're letting them out early. It's not that they're emptying. So okay. Okay. Amendment one, it says Congress shall make a law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free of exercise of thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press, or the right of the people peacefully to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. Amendment 2, a well regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Amendment 3, no soldier shall, in time of peace, be quartered in any house without the consent of the owner, nor in time of war, but in a manner to be prescribed by law. Amendment 4. I'm just going to read to Amendment 4. Tomorrow I'll read more. The right of the people to be secure in their persons' houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrants shall be issued, but upon probable cause, supported by oath and affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons of rights to be seized. That's about it. I heard it on Talker. Oh, okay. Uh, Unfortunately, migrants allowed to vote in our federal elections. If migrants think they're citizens, they will vote. Unfortunately, you're affirming that they're going to vote. That's that's not accurate. You are affirming. Uh, yes, you started with our Bill of Rights. Now on to the Constitution. Oh, okay. So that's the Bill of Rights. Okay. I apologize. Not, oh, okay. Yeah. Preamble to the Bill of Rights. Oh, okay. I apologize. I didn't mean no disrespect to your Constitution. I apologize. Does it say Bill of Rights over here? No, it doesn't say Bill of Rights. So if it said Bill of Rights, I would have read it. I apologize, people. Our Constitution, how did it happen? Okay. So this is a gift from Patriot Mobile. I don't know if you guys are gonna get one when you guys subscribe to Patriot Mobile. So this is a sticker. I'm gonna put it in my car. It says identify as a patriot. That's a great sticker. Look at that. It's an eagle. It's a bad eagle, man, right there. It's good, 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 good. And then you have uh, activate your device. It's kind of like a promotion, kind of. Patriot Mobile, right there. Go, people. Promo code RAV, patriotmobile.com. Go over there and try to change, man. How to memorize the United States of America Constitution when I was in high school, 1976, bicentennial graduate here. Yes, I'm old. No, you're not. You're just experienced. You call it like that, man. I'm 43. So whenever people want to say like, "Hey, man, you're up there, huh? 43." I'm like, "Yeah, man. I'm going on my 50s, man. Got 7 years to go to 50. Still got away." But I got to tell you, I feel good. I'm going to the gym and I feel really strong, really strong. I'm getting bigger. I'm cutting. I think in I think the best years when I felt strong It was in my 30s. In my 30s, I feel like an animal, man. Really, like my body matured into a place that it never was before. Now it is my body is maturing into really accepting that there's reasonable, credible, possible, uh, you know, uh, uh, a chance for me to get injured. So I need to really establish some kind of, and the best advice was Chuck's. We are talking about Chuck Holton. I just came out of the Darien for the first time, right? And we were talking at his house. He has a beautiful house in Panama, and we were at the patio, and he told me, "What do you do to work out, Oscar?" And he had all these things. He had a crossbar, and he had all these kind of things at his house. And I said, "Well, I do a lot of boxing. That's my thing. I do sparring. I do all this kind of stuff." But yeah, but he said, "What do you do for your age to work out? You cannot." My God, the battery's running out. Hold on, people. Laptop battery. I'm wearing my shorts. I just came back from the gym, so sorry about that. So he's telling me like, what do you do to work out, right? So I'm like, well, I don't. Do you do weights? And I'm like, no, hell no, I don't do weights. What the hell? I said no, and he said, well, you need to start doing weights. And I'm like, why? It's like at your age, our age, we need to start doing weights. Our testosterone, the biggest muscle is in our legs from the waist down. If you know what I mean. So it's in our legs, he said. So he said, we need to bring that testosterone up and make that testosterone go everywhere and grow it. So I said, all right, I'll try it, Chuck. And it is the best health advice that I has and I had international coaches, man, of boxing. Is the best advice that I ever had in my life in terms to getting back to shape. And it worked magnificently, man. It's massive. I'm dedicated to the weights, and I do every time I do 40 minutes of cardio every day. But in my 40 minutes of cardio every day, I also do weights. And I do like Monday, like upper torso and all the, everything up. Tuesday legs, Wednesday upper torso, Thursday legs, Friday upper torso. Saturday I just walk on the mountain with my son. So that's, yeah. uh Love you, Oscar. Continue on your end, and we will on ours. We no, 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 no. You're wrong. We're together, so we will continue to fight. It's not your end and my end. No, we will do as we can to be in fighting this evil together, man. Yes, so did I. I read the whole thing. It made me better a patriot after I got back to the United States. Navy brat. Okay, you're from the Navy. Uh, that's beautiful, man. You travel a lot, possibly. My family were in the boxing scene. My brother loved Oscar de la Hoya. He's a great guy. Oscar de la Hoya was a great fighter. I don't like him. The way that he has, managed his life. It's a lot of addictions, a lot of things, and he's kind of like a bad example. But he has become a great businessman. That's the only thing that I don't like about him, that he has had addictions, and he hasn't been able to control them. But he's a great, Hispanic example to us of accomplishing our dreams in the American dream. The American dream is to work, 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 and then you will see the results. I agree 100%. Chuck in line, been hitting the weights heavy 3 days a week, 45, feeling young. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, boy. what I'm talking about, boy. I'm gonna tell you, man. I look better than some trainers inside the gym, man. That's what I gotta tell you. And some trainers are going over there and telling me, like, "Hey, man, hey, old guy." I'm like, "What's going on?" They're like, "What's going on, man? What's going on over there? What the hell are you putting yourself on? What are you using?" Oh, man, they're vitamins for adults, I say. They're vitamins for adults. But no, I go hard, man. We're in that age, man. We're in that age that we need to take care of ourselves. And I believe strongly that we need to take care of ourselves, man. It's there's no other way to uh there's no other way to say it. Uh, you know. We're all playing. Comments, questions. Still have time. So right here, Q&A. Buy me a coffee is right there, people. Traveling soon, so um getting all the equipment ready. Tripod, camera, batteries. Whew, it's just a whole deal. A whole deal from to get ready to travel again. It's been some months, man. And I think that I've been stressing out so much because I haven't been traveling. But I'm just waiting, 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 saving up to move. Comments, questions, right here, people. People want to ask a question. People want to throw a comment in there. Go ahead. Go ahead. Free thinker, safe travels, Oscar. Thank you so much. Uh, Gosh darn it. Thank you so much, Sandy. If Oscar can get up and go through the Darien Gap, you all can get out of bed to get your credit card and buy him a coffee. Thank you so much for that. God bless you, man. God bless you for that comment. Thank you so much, Sandy. Thank you. I just answer that. It's good. It's better. It still hurts when it twists this. It still hurts, but it's pain. You fight pain with pain, man. So that's. Did Jesus return yet? Oh, we got. So you're mocking Jesus, man. You're mocking Jesus. That's what you're mocking. Everybody mocks Jesus. You know what I mean? But they don't want to mock Islam. No, 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 no. You don't want to mock them. Yes, I'm going to, man. I'll come with predictions. He's gonna get knocked the F out. That's what is gonna happen. Man, Mike Tyson, he's 58 or 59 years of age. Have you seen his pad work? Man, that guy, he's my number one fighter, man. Number one fighter of all time for me is Mike Tyson. Because I like the aggressiveness. I like the animal. I can relate to him like that. I'm an animal when I get in the ring, man. I don't respect nothing. I will insult you. I will go out you. This is fighting, man. When I go in the ring and when I'm sparring, uh, I'm a this is unrecognizable. You will not recognize me, man. I will insult you. Bad. I'm not a nice guy. I am not a nice guy. No, I'm not. And most people, most of these, when I get back from the Darien, I'm always call him a friend of mine to release all the stress. So I call him and I spar. Sometimes the coach tells me like, "Hey, Oscar, you want to put in some rounds?" And I'm like, "With who?" There's a young kid that is coming from San Diego, or this young kid that is here from California. He's around your weight and your height, so like they throw me in there because I have experience, so I know how to work. But these young kids, they try to go hard sometimes from the first round. So I take it in. I'm like, okay, go back, sit down, and then wait, and then like, okay, how does he hit? It's okay, I can take it. Then I move around. I start like I'm not a boxer. I'm more of a brawler, and I'm short, so I move my waist a lot. And I go in there, and then I hit the stomach twice, 2, 3 times. Then I hit the head, and I jab a lot to get in. And I started playing around with him on the second round. And on the second round, I start making fun of him, and I start insulting him. That's what I do. And then on the third round, I just stand up there and I just start insulting him from the corner. I'm just like, I'm coming. It's not a joke. You're gonna get beat the f out right now. I'm coming. So and then when I'm in there, I'm just throwing bombs. And the only quality that I have, good quality that I had as a boxer, is that I hit hard. And everyone that I have sparred, even with heavyweights, they have told me you hit really hard. So that's the only quality. So when I'm hitting you, it's gonna hurt. Question: do you wish you had a bigger team? Um, no. I have Jesus. That's the only team that I need, and that's the most important team. So I have a lot of good people with me. Uh, I don't need more people so they can tell me you're doing a great job. I just need to be praying at night and tell Jesus what I did right and what I did wrong. And that's all that I need. I don't need more people. Uh, I love boxing, been around it for 60 years. Do you watch Netflix special how Tyson got his start adopted by his coach? Yeah, man, that was so, whew, you know, that's where all his anger comes out. We were raised in a bad neighborhood. I was raised in a bad neighborhood, single mom. We have that anger issue. We have that really bad anger issue. There was a story of a coach when I started training. He was the best coach that I had because he was not for pads. Now and all in the internet, it's just like pad work, and then like, oh my god, who's faster, right? But this coach was more about knowledge, and also he will guide you. And he told me one day that I was late. It was late. It was back in 2014, I think. So it was late to training because I was coming from work. And he just told me, like, that guy that you're about to spar, he thinks he's a big shot. And he was just provoking me, before I went in there. And I was just changing. And I was like, oh, okay. And he's like, look at his shoes. He's such a nice shoes. Look how he's dressed. He has the best clothes. Look at your shoes, man. You're beat up. You don't even have money to buy boxing shoes. You're gonna wear tennis shoes. Well, yeah, I understand. Yeah, I know. Like, look at your gloves. They're dirty as hell. They're bad. They even have an opening on the bottom. Like, it's so messed up. Your equipment is so messed up. You don't even deserve to be in there, man. He's gonna whoop your butt. So he got me so hard with that I went in there and I performed like, man, whew, my God, I gave that guy hell. Then I got down and he told that was his lesson. So the lesson was not for me. The lesson was for the young kid. Young kid got in there. He was not even saying hello to anybody. He came into the gym being disrespectful. He had a couple of guys standing on his side and he was shadow boxing and he had all this nice equipment, nice things, nice all this stuff. And he told him, like, this will humble you, he said. This guy has worked. He's been working since 6 o'clock in the morning, got out at 5, traffic. He has a son. He has to come over here and train. And he whoop your ass right now. What's the difference? That it doesn't even matter what clothes do you wear, what nice gloves you have, what kind of hair gel you're wearing. It's what's in your heart and if you really want it. Plain and simple. And you will accomplish everything. That was a learning lesson for him. I never thought that he will use me to, you know, to use me to box somebody else. I never thought that he was going to use me as an example for somebody else. So it's just crazy. Uh, so yeah. Uh, to get my message out. Well, I my videos have been on Tucker Carlson, Hannity. Uh, my information has been used all over the world, so I don't need to be on a camera. This is the thing. I need you to understand this. And I have said this to all the people that I have met that they have millions of followers. I'm not in this for the likes and the views. I'm in this because I really want to do something for my people. And I really want to do something for you. And this goes far and beyond in a mission. I have an impossible possibility. I will prefer to live in a place where there's nothing, because in that place that there's nothing, there's no rules, there's no laws of gravity. You can accomplish everything. So if my dream is to one day be standing in front of Congress and saying to them, you're all full of shit, this is the reality of what is happening. This is how many kids have been dying. This is how many children have been trafficked. This is how many women have suffered. This is how our people are dying. And you're using it for a political agenda. And we have the evidence. And there you go. Whack in your face. Whack, 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 whack in your face. That's our mission, to create a change, to be a change for our people, to be a change for you, to be a change for a country. I'm thinking loud. Call me crazy. Never going to accomplish it. You're stupid. You did this in your past. Nobody likes you. You're brown. You're short. You're ugly. You're not blue eyes. Whatever you want to say. It is my dream. I don't need more people. I don't need a massive network. God will put the tools. Jesus will put the tools in front of me so I can use them. He will guide me and he will say, Oscar, use this. This is your time. Oscar, use that. That's your time. Oscar, use this. This is your time. Oscar, this is your prize. Prosperity, abundance is your time. It's all in God's timing. I'm not trying to accelerate time. I don't need, likes. I don't need shares. If you like it, if you want to contribute, there you go. God bless you. God bless your dear heart. Thank you. But if you don't, I will still continue off and on with my mission. God's plan is our mission. That's my slogan. God's plan is my mission. God's plan is our mission. That slogan came on our first time going inside the Darien Gap. God's plan is our mission. Whatever happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, it's God's plan. So, in all sincerity, that's what it is. The most viral video that I have, it is on TikTok, and they took it down. It had 22.7 million views. It's a lot. And I don't brag about it. I'm like, wow, my God. TikTok, I have almost 500,000 followers. With all my platforms, I almost have 1 million. I don't care if it is 20 million. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I'm not trying to fight against the laws of gravity. I'm trying to go to a place that is the nothing, where everything can be accomplished and there's no circulation of time, where you can be an inimaginable human being. So that's our mission. Somebody was here. Este Lu. ¿Cómo andas, Lu? ¿Qué dice? ¿Cómo estás? Saludos a Puerto Rico, papi. Saludos. Uh, Thank you. Your sincerity shines through, Oscar. You're a man of integrity. Thank you so much. Well, you have your own beliefs. I have my own beliefs. I respect your beliefs, but as long as you don't believe in Satan, man, that's we're we're not gonna say hello. We're not gonna shake hands. I'm gonna tell you that. If you believe in Satanism, we're not gonna shake hands. You're my enemy. You're the enemy of God. You're the enemy of my creator. So we're not gonna shake hands. We're not friends. We're never gonna be friends. And I tell you right now, Satan, if you're listening to me, we're never gonna be friends, man. You're gonna get beat. You're getting beat. You're putting an example right now. You think you're winning. Really, you think you're winning, and it's funny, but you think you're winning. You're not winning, man. You're gonna lose, and we're gonna humiliate you for you to never come back. Never come back. Jesus is gonna win. He always wins. Always, whether you like it or not. He's always gonna win. So, I know we have follow your mission, watch every video from scientists to the like. Okay. Questions, comments? Before I go, it's an hour and 27 minutes. Still got 15 minutes. 15 more minutes and I'm out. Got to take a shower still, man. And then I got to write. It's almost getting to midnight. Yeah, it's getting to midnight. So at midnight, I am going back to writing, man. So, here's some messages over here on Instagram. Crazy people send me some crazy stuff, man. They send me some crazy stuff sometimes, man. It's like they want me to resolve things that I can't. How in the hell is that possible? You want me to resolve things that I don't even have the power to do so? Like it's I don't have the power to do that, man. Uh Saludos, Oscar. Voy llegando un poco tarde. Me gusta la gorra. ¿Por quién vamos a votar aquí en Tijuana? Es un desastre toda la ciudad. Ay, cabrón, eres de Tijuana. Saludos, Polo. Let me talk to this guy in Spanish, please. Let's have some respect, please. Fíjate que es un tema muy complicado, un tema muy difícil, porque nuestra ciudad está pasando por una situación, es un completo desastre, la verdad. Por donde quiera hay un bache, no puedes manejar ya a gusto porque es un completo desastre el tráfico, la inseguridad, y me revuelve el estómago de coraje de que tenemos una gobernadora que se toma como 50,000 selfies cuando están ocurriendo 50,000 asesinatos. O sea, es un ejemplo hipotético, ¿no? Pero me revuelve el estómago eso. eh, y que tenemos un nivel de inseguridad impresionante. No avanzamos, cabrón. Estamos muy atrasados en muchas cosas. Nuestros puentes están cayendo, o sea, ¿qué pedo, no? Dices tú que, o sea, nomás somos buenos en los tacos o qué chingados. Entonces, sí está muy difícil la situación, ver por quién vamos a votar, ver por quién vamos a salir en la votación. Es algo difícil. Yo no soy de partidos políticos, mi hermano. Nunca he creído en partidos políticos, no lo soy. No creo en los partidos políticos, no es de que voy a ir a anular mi voto. Tengo que hacer mi derecho como ciudadano y ser responsable. No apoyo ningún partido político, pero la veo muy difícil. Está muy difícil porque pues está en decadencia la política, ¿no? Ahorita. Ven a nomás los candidatos para presidente. Nomás con eso te das cuenta por dónde vamos. Nomás ve los candidatos para líder del país. Con eso ya te das cuenta cómo vamos. Saludos. Going back to English. 10 more minutes and I'm out. Um, Questions, comments before I go? Oh my God. Gracias por lo de la gorra, sí. Uh, I feel like we are in a coup. When you listen to someone speak, certain words and statements brings head for us to think about. Well, um, let's see what happens in the next elections of your country. It's going to be extremely interesting to see that what's going to happen. I really do not know if that is going to be something that eventually will be uh, peaceful. It's 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 difficult to say that it's going to be a peaceful election. Really, it is. I don't believe that it is going to be a peaceful. The Democrats are not going to let power go like that easy, man. They're not. They're not going to let go power that easy. Let that sink in for everybody that is in your house. Fake news media, mainstream media are in it. They're getting paid by the Democrats. It is not going to be easy. It is not going to be easy, man. You guys need to understand. Oh, we're going to win by a landslide. Oh, we have it. Oh, this, oh, that. Yeah, Trump said this, Trump said that. It is one thing that what you say, and is the other what is the reality. And the Democrats are not going to let go power, man. They want to destroy your country. They have their own agenda. And for order for you to have your own agenda, you need to continue with the plan. And the plan is this, man. It's they're not gonna let it go. It's gonna be hard. Hard as hell, man. It's not gonna be easy. It's going to be hard. Gloria, thank you so much. Gloria bought me 4 coffees and she says, may our awesome God continue to bless you wherever you go. My God, thank you so much, Gloria. Gloria. Buy me a coffee's right there. Before I go, people, help me out before we end this live feed. Go to buy me a coffee and contribute right there so I can travel soon. Gonna get ugly regardless who wins in 2024. Yeah, that's right. Daikini. That's absolutely correct. What a picture that is, man. That's a woman. What the hell that is, man? That you got on your profile picture. What is that? Ugh. What the hell that is, man? That's a crazy picture. Miss Carol Gates, man, long time. You're right, Oscar Blue. It's gonna get bad. We'll see violence like 2020, sadly. Hopefully not. Let's pray for not, but we're gonna see a lot of protests. Uh, wow, it's from the movie Willow. Whoa, that is a wow, man. Let me write it down. That's a long time movie, man. Willow. Willow. Movie must watch. Man, I remember when I saw that movie, man. Wow. That's crazy. Oh, yeah. You're right. I remember this character, man. That's an old movie, man. Old movie. Really old movie. We will see violence and uprising. Well, that's hopefully not. Hopefully, it will be completely the opposite. So let's pray that everything goes well and doesn't happen that way. Okay, people. It's been nice talking to you guys the whole night for an hour and 35 minutes. I was waiting for Q&A, comments and questions. I answer a lot of comments. I answer a lot of questions. We talked for almost an hour and 30 some minutes. And it's common. Yes, you're exactly correct. We have our 3-letter agencies working against us. Well, that's what everybody has said, man. Even Putin says that the CIA controls the United States. How crazy is that? Then not the president controls it, the CIA controls it. That's really crazy. God bless you guys. Stay safe. Like we always say, God's plan, it is our mission. Stay safe.